This segment brought to you by Bravo Company USA. Hey gang, Larry Vickers here, Vickers Tactical Channel. Today we're going to take you through the 1911 45 versus 9mm. Talking to my friends at Wilson Combat, they recently have dropped a variety of calibers from their lineup, and they're basically down to three. Of course, 45 ACP, which will never go away, 9mm, which is the new hotness and has been for a while, and 10mm. All right, those three calibers are rock solid in the 1911 platform, and I don't expect them to go away anytime soon. Most popular, without a doubt, 45 ACP and 9mm, and that's what we have here on the table. And I'm going to take you through some of the things for you to consider, whether you're going to look at a 9mm or a 45 or you're a first-time buyer of the 1911 period. Okay, obviously, classic caliber 45 ACP magazine. This particular one is a Wilson Combat Vickers Elite Duty Mag, holds 8 rounds. A lot of the magazines out on the market hold 7 rounds, so if you have one in the chamber, it's either 8 total, or with this one in the chamber 9. Over here, 9mm magazine, once again a Vickers Elite Mag. This one holds 10, one in the chamber is 11. All right, so you're looking at, if capacity is an issue and you're comfortable with this caliber, that's something you want to take into account. You do have a couple more bullets if you're running with a 9mm. Also, they're both very slim guns. That's one of the reasons that people like the 1911 is whether you go 45 or 9mm, you can make them as slim or as fat as you need based on your hand size. This is a steel frame light rail 45 ACP Dan Wesson that Wilson customized. This is a Vickers Elite model Commander 9mm lightweight, all right? Now, you can certainly go lightweight in 45 ACP, but you're talking about significantly more recoil. Definitely a steel frame 1911 and 45 ACP is softer to shoot, make no mistake about it. Over here, you can go steel frame and 9mm, very soft to shoot, but in aluminum, it's still very soft to shoot. So my call is the best all the way around is what we got right here. Commander length, a little bit more compact for carry purposes per se. Also, aluminum frame, 9mm. This is a pretty hot ticket. If you guys are fans of the channel, you know I've reviewed these over the years, and I'm a big fan of this platform. Single stack Commander lightweight 9mm from Wilson's is an outstanding pistol. Okay, now that being said, in 45 ACP, standard setup like this, steel frame, I go standard traditional non-ramped barrel, all right? In every other scenario, whether it's an aluminum frame in 45 ACP or anything in 9mm or even 10mm for that matter, I recommend a ramp barrel. That's just my personal experience. You have enhanced reliability when you have a ramp barrel in one of these calibers other than a full-size 5-inch 45 ACP. Now, on the Wilson Combat Vickers Elite Mag here, in my opinion, best mags on the market. Admittedly, I'm biased. If you notice on the 9mm one up here, it has a little bit of a divot or a little bit of a bend. That acts as an enhanced feed ramp, so if the round happens to nosedive, it's going to hit that portion and skip up the feed ramp. It used to be back in the day, 9mm 1911s were hard ball only guns. They're guns you shot ball only in. You can now run various hollow points in them as well, and they're very reliable. So, and the magazines, make no mistake, are a big part of that. Now, word to the wise, depending whether you go 45 ACP or especially 9mm, extractor tension in 1911 is critical. I'm going to show you a little test you do here on the bench where you essentially chamber around with your magazine out, and it should eject a live round right out of the chamber, no problem. And you follow it up with a live fire test, 1 round at a time with the magazine out of the gun. Extractor tension in a 9mm is super critical because there's very little case rim for the extractor to grab. So you can have minimal extractor tension and it makes the gun unreliable. That's something you need to know about. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to know how to fix it, but what it does mean is you need to know how to identify have extractor tension issues and you need to have a gunsmith fix it. All right, either one of them, they're 1911s, there's gonna have to be parts, they're gonna have to be fitted and tweaked based on your personal preference. Also remember, it's a gun you gotta lubricate. It's not like a Glock or a lot of the other pistols are very forgiving with lube. These things have to be lubed. All right, if you run these dry, it's a matter of time before they shut down on you. Just remember, it's the most popular pistol in the world that's over 100 years old. All right, and it's the most popular single stack pistol in the world. So this gun was designed over a century ago. There's parts that have to be hand fitted on it and you got to keep that in mind. You can't treat it like a gun that was designed 20 years ago when it's over a century old. All right, so remember, 45 versus 9mm. Steel frame is kind of what I recommend in 45. You can certainly use aluminum frame in 45 ACP, but you got more recoil. Lighter to carry, but a lot more recoil. 9mm, you can go steel or aluminum. I personally recommend aluminum. 10-round magazine versus 8-round, or in some cases 7. So you add 1 to the chamber and that's your capacity. Obviously in 45 ACP, significantly more felt recoil. So if you have a female shooter or a new shooter, you might want to break them in on a 9mm 1911. Very soft shooting pistol. Also ramp barrel in 9mm, regardless steel or aluminum. Ramp barrel over here if you do anything other than steel. All right, and then last but not least, extractor tension's critical in both of these things, especially critical in 9mm. Remember, you guys can reach out to Wilson Combat at any time. They do a great job on the 1911 and have for 40+ years. You can send in your own pistol like this Dan Wesson, or you can order a pistol up to your personal preferences. Ammo for this video courtesy of our good friends at MagTech. We have S&B 45 ball and 9mm S&B ball. Have a good one. LAV out. Hey, Larry Vickers here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click here to subscribe to the Vickers Tactical channel and take time out to check out some of our other favorite videos.